The right to protest in the United Kingdom is under threat, according to a new report released today by Human Rights Watch. Crystal Gumansing is following this story for us from London. Crystal, why is the group raising alarms about protesters' rights now?
Well, Susan, Human Rights Watch here in the UK is concerned that average citizens protesting peacefully are being deterred from taking to the streets, including here in central London. The group is saying that special rights given to the police, as well as current legislation, is curbing their ability to take part in peaceful protests, and that is eroding the fabric of democracy, saying that people having signs or placards or even face coverings shouldn't have to worry about being detained or potentially even arrested. Now, Human Rights Watch spent about a year from 2024 to 2025 doing research for this. They spoke with 16 different protesters, and they say this isn't just about one demonstration. They cited the Not My King protest, which was supposed to take place just before King Charles's coronation, where in that case, people with just placards were taken into custody, detained. No one was actually charged in relation to that protest. But then there are others, like the pro-Palestinian protests we've seen across London and the UK, where people with signs just standing with the phrase Palestinian action were taken into detention. That group now a proscribed terrorist organization. So those protesters potentially facing terrorism charges. And the director of Human Rights Watch UK told me that these issues should be paid attention to, that it is democracy that is at stake. And she said it's not hyperbole, it's a slippery slope that everyone needs to pay attention to.
My daughter, who's 11, who is very much concerned about the climate crisis, I will think twice now about taking her to a protest because of the fact now that we have no legal certainty about what we can and can't do in that protest. We have no legal certainty, and certainly I would be worried about the extent to which any activities that we were doing within the context of that peaceful process may be deemed as violating the criminal law, and that we could be subject to the criminal law.
So Yasmin Ahmed, they're saying whether it's an environmental protest, a protest looking at human rights, or even the monarchy, people are being confused about what they are allowed to do, and people are being penalized for going to the street. She says that must change. Now, we know the Labour government has repeatedly said on different occasions that they support peaceful demonstrations and the right to assemble, but they say they also have a right to ensure that everyone on the streets are in fact safe. Susan?
London, a big city for protests always. Thank you, Crystal.